So today we're going to be showing you how to fit an AUTOID steering wheel. This steering wheel fits the Golf R and the Scirocco platform and quite a few other platforms. I'll put them on the screen, load them up now. So show us what we got inside the box. This is what you'll receive if you order one. These are completely custom, so you can have them spec'd how you want. This customer's actually gone for Alcantara to keep it nice and clean. And his car's purple, so he's gone for a purple 12 o'clock stripe on the top. So these are the tools that you'll need for it. You want to grab yourself a torque wrench, a couple ratchets, and get yourself a nice little screwdriver, because that will help you pop the airbag out. Some trim removal tools, and the main thing you need is an M12 spline socket. So now you're seated in the car, what you want to do is pull out the latch from underneath the car and then bring the steering wheel as close as you can possibly towards you and down as low as you can possibly go. And then you want to get something like a mobile phone, ideally. This is a little cheat that I teach a few people. And then turn the steering wheel 90 degrees. And set a mobile phone up, like so. And let me show you what you're looking at right now, hold on. So there is a little small bar that you want to depress downwards with a screwdriver like so. So whilst you're doing that, you also want to put a bit of pressure on the airbag at the top whilst you're trying to unhook that clip. So now one side's been released, just repeat the exact same process on the other side. The airbag will have to be like quite flat whilst you do it. There we go. So now you want to remove the negative terminal on the battery, because we're going to be removing the airbag, so you just want to make sure that the car has no power. And we also wrap a little bit of a glove or something that's rubber around it, just to avoid it from bouncing back on and hitting the negative terminal again. So now you want to pull the airbag out. So that clip there, you want to pull up the white bit, and then you can squeeze that white clip down to remove the whole entire clip. And then there's also another little clip just inside here that you just want to depress with your finger and give it a little wiggle, like so. That'll pop that out. Now the airbag's fully removed, put it in a safe place because you don't want that going off. So now we want to remove the spline, so grab yourself your ratchet and your M12 spline socket and break the nut. The nice thing about VW steering wheels, same with Audi, not so much on BMWs, is that they've all got a notch, so you can see exactly where the new steering wheel needs to go back onto the spline, so you're not putting your steering wheel on wonky. Let me just show you that now. So I don't know if you can see, but there's literally a little etch along that. And another quick tip, when you remove the current steering wheel, just do it nice and smoothly, because you don't want to damage the clock spring. Perfect. Now we want to go back inside and transfer all of this stuff over onto the new steering wheel. So now you want to get both steering wheels and remove all of the stuff from this one and place it onto the new one. So we've just come back out into the workshop because we've got a customer in with us at the moment. So what you basically want to do is start prying up these, because there's little clips inside all of this. Prying up with a pry tool. Spin this around so you can see. And you want to start to split this between there, but being very careful as you come up to here, because this is very delicate, the clips along this. Slowly work your way around it and it will all start to lift up. As you can see, all the clips are now lifting up. The key to doing this is patience. Don't rush it, trying to get it done quick. Just slowly ease all the clips up as you go around. Don't put too much pressure on one clip. Now it's all released, just lift the whole trim up and unplug the paddle shifters on either side. So there's a little white clip just there, and you want to depress that little bit down and then just pull out just a little push clip, so when it does that, it releases it. So now what you want to do is release the T20 Torx bit to remove the paddle shifters on these ones now, and repeat the same process on the other side. Once that's out, you'll be able to just pop off the paddle shifter and pull the cable through the original hole. That's off, and now pop the plug through. And repeat the exact same process on the other side. So now flip the new steering wheel over and insert the paddle shifters that we just took out. So the way you do that is you literally just pop them straight in, but make sure you put the little cable in first, like so. and they'll just squish in, and you want to tighten them up with a Torx bit. Flip the steering wheel back over and then just pop the Torx bits straight back in. Get them nice and tight. Make sure they are tight or your paddle shifters will fall off. Grab the steering wheel trim, and what you want to do is plug the paddle shifters back into the steering wheel trim. So now that's all done, you just clip the steering wheel trim into the new steering wheel. Make sure these little clips are angled into the holes. Like this one slightly isn't angled, so we just push that back in line and then pop it straight in. Ease it all in, and then all the gaps will close up. Okay, so now that's all done, we can get this steering wheel back on the car. Okay, so now you want to refit the steering wheel back onto the car, lining this little nub up with the nub that's just here. Make sure you get that right, otherwise your steering wheel will be wonky. It might take a few little goes just to make sure it's on the exact right thread, because there's loads of threads. So now whack the Torx bolt back in, do it up hand tight first, and then start tightening it up. Once it feels pretty tight, you want to grab yourself a torque wrench and torque this nut up to 50 Newton meters of torque. Perfect. Plug the steering wheel buttons back in with this little socket down here, and then also plug the airbag back into that socket there. So get that all clipped back in. Now that's in, just re-plug the yellow airbag clip back on and make sure that you slide the little white tab back over, like so. And now the standard airbag will just clip back in, push it both sides quite firmly. Now connect the battery back up. Don't forget to refit the negative terminal back again on the battery. So if you start the car up and it's got any warning lights, that's pretty normal. What you want to do is full lock the steering wheel all the way left, full lock the steering wheel all the way right, full lock the steering wheel all the way left again, and then full lock the steering wheel all the way right again. So that's everything done now. Enjoy your new steering wheel. If we haven't got your car in the store, then just drop us a message and we'll get back to you. We can source all of these in and they're all completely custom. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, just get in touch with us or leave us a comment, and we'll see you guys on the next one.